I have a brain tumor, I'm living with it, and that's just the story of my life for the rest of my life, I guess. Oh, hi. Good morning, mamas. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany Day. I am a stay-at-home mama of 2. My 3.5-year-old is currently in preschool, and this is my 10-month-old baby boy. Hi. You say hi. He thinks he can drive. But we just got finished with the gym. I did some cardio, mostly cardio today because it's Friday, and then a little bit of weight training. And yeah, so right now I need to go home and take a shower. We have a ton to do. So I have a doctor's appointment at 11 o'clock. I do have to do an MRI to check the status of my brain tumor. And then I have a wax appointment at 1:30, along with, I'm going to a pole fitness studio. If you guys don't know, pole fitness is a really good strength training cardio. It just works different muscles. I have always wanted to do it. I've always been a little scared. So there is a local studio that is having an anniversary event tonight, so I'll be going with a friend to that. It was last minute. I told her about it yesterday. She's like, let's do it. So I'm so excited to be going with her, because I probably would have chickened out if I was going by myself, to be honest. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I have a jam-packed day. I'm not solo today. My husband is off, so he's going to be helping me. This way I can get the MRI done, because I can't take the baby. I also cannot film inside the MRI. If you guys have never had one, I have to get into that big machine, and you can't have any types of metals or anything. So
I'm a little bit too consumed, but every part of my body is telling me to run away from you. Come a little bit closer, yeah, come a little bit closer, yeah.
We're gonna do a little car vlog chat. I don't have any makeup on because if you've ever done an MRI before, they advise against it, because sometimes makeup, like your eyeshadows and your mascara, will have metal flakes in it, and that can mess with the MRI imagery. So the last time I did this, which has been a couple of years, they told me not to wear any makeup. So this is just like me progressively getting ready for the day, I guess. But I'm gonna go pick up lunch real quick and then go home, finish getting ready, and then go to my wax appointment and spend some time with the family. But I realized I'm talking about a brain tumor, and I have a lot of new faces, and some of you are probably like, what are you talking about? I had no idea you even had a brain tumor. So I wanted to go ahead and explain that a little bit more about like what I have, how they found it and such. I did have a couple of mamas reach out to me, because I have talked about this on my channel before. Followed my pregnancy update, I mentioned it there, because it's kind of a rare case. But you've also said that you've had a pituitary tumor. Some of you are trying to conceive, and that is like the #1 thing that they tell you when you have this type of tumor. Conception can be really hard, and sometimes it causes infertility. Obviously I have 2 babies, so that wasn't the instance on me, but it was really hard for us to get pregnant the first time. It took my husband and I over 5 years to conceive my daughter. They had to keep messing with the medication, because there's 2 different types of medication. There's a bromocriptine, and I'm probably saying these wrong, so don't quote me, and then there is a cabergoline. So I ended up taking cabergoline to get pregnant with Aria, and then as soon as I got pregnant, you're supposed to stop taking it. But anyhow, I wanted to state that just to give you guys, if you do have this, or anyone who has a pituitary tumor runs across this video, it is possible to get pregnant. It's just harder sometimes. But I was diagnosed with a pituitary brain tumor when I was 15 years old. Back in the day, we weren't as open. I say back in the day, I'm 31, but we weren't as open with our bodily functions as we are now as women. And when it came to like me and my mom talking about that time in the month and everything else, it kind of went as far as like, hey, I'm on my period, I need chocolate and some Midol. And then that's kind of all you talked about. So I didn't realize that I was lactating at 15 when I was not sexually active. I had never been pregnant, obviously, and that's not normal. So lactation is only supposed to occur when you have like a baby, because you're supposed to feed your baby, and I had been lactating forever. And I know this is really TMI, guys, but this is true life sometimes. Ran a ton of blood tests. I was going to the doctors constantly. You know, I had to do like MRIs there, and when they first found my tumor, it was 10 millimeters, which sounds really small, but it was growing on the pituitary gland, which is only 7 to 8 millimeters. So the tumor was bigger than the gland it was growing on. If you guys aren't familiar with the brain, so our brain's obviously in here, but the frontal lobe is here. The pituitary gland hangs back like right behind your eyeballs, and so the tumor is growing there for me, and then it directly affects my prolactin levels and obviously causes me to lactate, which is why it's called a prolactinoma, or a prolactin adenoma. And then since mine was 10 millimeters, it's considered micro. Anything under 10 is micro, anything over is macro, so I have a micro pituitary adenoma. Let me order real quick and I'll continue the story. And then one of your chicken Caesar sandwiches, can you do that, the spicy?
No more Caesar, so.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just do a number 10. I hate when places have like new items and it says new and they promote that and then they're like, oh, I don't have any. Like, I was really looking forward to that chicken Caesar salad or sandwich, but they were out. So anywho, yeah, so found a tumor, did the MRI. It was 10 millimeters. I forgot what I was talking about. But basically they can take it out with surgery, but because of the placement of where it's at and the way they go through the nose, or they can go like above the like roof of your mouth, but my doctor was going to go through the nose, but he said that he didn't want to do it because of my age, and then it's known to cause more complications than if we were just to leave it there and monitor it. So there's like a ton of things that could go wrong, and so it just didn't weigh right. Like, basically what was going on with me wasn't enough to take it out and remove it, so I live with it. I have a brain tumor, I'm living with it, and that's just the story of my life for the rest of my life, I guess. Not cancerous. I don't think I could die from it. Besides infertility, the major thing which it does affect, and I have noticed blurred vision, because it's behind your eyeballs and the optic nerves. When it grows, it starts to press up against your optic nerves, and then it can cause vision loss. I get vision blurriness, and it's sometimes hard for me to focus on items. Like if I change my like direction really fast, my eyes don't adjust fast enough, or like if I stare at something, like from our couch to the TV, sometimes I can't read titles of like movies or whatever's playing on the TV. Like, it's just really hard. That's like the biggest thing, but it can cause full vision loss, which before it does that, that's when they probably remove it. But since it's not doing anything to me, they're just leaving it in there. So fast forward to now. I've just been living with it. Obviously, I haven't been taking any medication because I have been pregnant and breastfeeding, and you can't take that medication when you are pregnant. So I went for my regular physical. They had to check my blood or levels because I'm anemic as well, so I have really small red blood cells. I just have like everything possible like wrong with me, I guess. And the endocrinologist wanted to check some levels, and they said if they heard or they saw anything abnormal, they were going to call me in for an MRI. So I got called in yesterday saying they wanted me to come in for the MRI to see how big it's grown, which means my levels are off the charts. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. The techs that do the like imagery and stuff, they're not allowed to tell me anything. They're just allowed to take the pictures. So I'm supposed to get an email and hear back from the doctor, and I'll probably have to do a follow-up appointment to talk to my new endocrinologist because I haven't had one since before we moved up here. I'm probably going to have to get back onto the medication and stuff like that. But as of right now, like I feel like it doesn't affect my day-to-day life, which is why I don't really talk about it. It's just all of those little things behind the scenes. Like if you're trying to get pregnant, then obviously it's going to become an issue. And when I drive at night, I have to wear glasses and like little things like that. So I guess I can just update you guys in the next vlog when I hear something back.
You're a little bit crazy. It's been days, but you never change. What's love got to do with it? He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer. Yeah, yeah. Come a little bit closer. Yeah.
Alright guys, I had to run to Target really quick to get the baby some prunes because he's been a little constipated. He's been eating a ton of solid foods, so I only spent $30 at Target. That's like a win for me. So I just got the prunes. I got Eric some more flavored water. They didn't have many options. And then I got me some more wine. I've never tried this one before. This is called Relax. It's a pink rosé, which rosé is pink. So I don't know why they put pink rosé. And then I've been looking for this one everywhere. It's only sold at Target. It's called Rosé Bay. So it's supposed to be really, really good. They're both $9 wines. You guys know I'm a $9 wine mama. And then I got some M&Ms for Eric and Aria tonight because I'll be gone for a couple hours. And I was craving an Almond Joy. So Mama got herself an Almond Joy. I put a little extra makeup on. The girl was so sweet though. She was just like, I did not think you were born in '89. And I was like, yep. And she goes, do you get carded at bars a lot? And I was like, as a mom, I don't get to bars. And she goes, oh my God, and you're a mom? And I was like, thanks, you just totally made my day. It's just those little comments that just make my day.
So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly, I'm too fly, bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
And then I have no idea what to wear. I bought these yesterday because they said short. I told you guys where I was going this morning. Yeah, I was like, did I tell you guys where I was going? I didn't tell Instagram yet. But I bought these shorts, one because I just needed shorts to work out in, but they also said for your first class, as much skin as possible is the best for grip, and then you don't want to wear any lotions or oils. Okay, I haven't switched the lights in this bathroom, so it's probably a little yellow, but I've had this tank top for a while. I just love it. And then the back has like a little slit. All of my workout tanks are dirty, so I couldn't wear one of those, but I think this will be fine. I also like that it's a little bit longer. I just feel more comfortable in it because these shorts are super short, and I am so self-conscious of my legs, you guys, like more than my stomach. That's like my one thing. It just has like a ton of cellulite, but I'm learning to accept my body. It is okay. So yeah, that's just what I'm wearing. And then obviously I'm not leaving the house like this, so I'm just gonna throw on some yoga pants to get there. And then if we decide to like work out on the poles and stuff, then I will take these off. Okay, also I was checking my emails to see if I got anything from the doctor's office yet. Sometimes if it's just like regular blood tests, they're usually really quick about it, and within like 6 hours I'll have results back. I got a message and I got super excited because I thought I'd be able to tell you guys something now about like what they found, because I just don't want to ever be one of those YouTubers that drag something out just for more views, and that's just not me. That's not my personality. I did not start YouTube to have my own sitcom or anything like that. I just wanted to connect with mamas, and if I can wrap things up in one video, I would rather do that than just drag it on even further, because I hate when people do that, and I don't usually watch people if that's what they do. So that's just me though. I'm not throwing shade at anybody. I just know it's the YouTuber thing to do, and I never want to do that. But the email that they sent me, I actually appreciate. During my last visit, I was going through a really hard time with my postpartum depression and my anxiety, and my provider, I guess, sent it over to their mental health department, and so their mental health department was just doing a check-in. It just said, we wanted to check in with you to see how well your symptoms are being managed. In order to help us with this, we're asking that you fill out the enclosed questionnaire so we can get a measure of your current symptoms. This will allow us to work with you if any changes in your depression care may be necessary. So I really do appreciate that. I know I need to go back to like seeing a therapist and stuff. I just don't, you guys know how I feel about Zoloft and all of that stuff, but if it's coming down to I may need to take that stuff, it may be pituitary related as well. I don't know. There's just a lot of things I feel going on in my health all at once. I feel like I'm doing everything in my power by staying active, like getting out more, making sure I'm taking care of myself, going to the gym as much as I can, you know, and doing things like that, you know, spending more time with the kids and not spending so much time on my phone or editing and doing things, but it still like creeps up on me, and it does run in my family. So I think it's just one of those hereditary genes that I need to put my pride aside and say, you know what, not everyone has a bad effect with medication, and you never know if this is going to help you unless you actually give it a shot and give it a try. So I may do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here, just because I'm sure we're gonna get back late, and I don't know if I'm gonna film. I just don't feel comfortable going to new classes and filming right away, but I'll probably have some things on Instagram and stuff like that. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely answer them for you and let you know how the class was and if I'm going to continue to go. And then obviously I will bring you guys along with me in one of those classes. But thank you guys so much for just being here with me for the past 2 years. I really do appreciate all of you. I know I have a ton of new faces, and this was just kind of a way for me to open up and let you know a little bit more about me, who I am, my past, my history, what it's about, to hopefully connect with you guys more. If anyone is going through this, I am here for you. I know the pituitary tumor is a very frustrating health matter, and I've been there. I got it. Like, it's been 16 years, you guys. I was diagnosed at 15. I'm now 31. So I understand. My inbox is always open. You guys, if you want to be more confidential, can always message me over on Instagram. I'll go ahead and put my handle again, but it's just my name, Tiffany Day, YT at the end. But yeah, guys, again, thank you so much. I love you so much, you guys. And I will see you in our next video.